welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into a song that didn't just hit number one. It pretty much took over the world, Olivia Rodrigo's Drop Dead. So when Drop Dead was released on April 17th, 2026, it wasn't just a hit. It was an instant global takeover. It shot straight to number one in places like the UK, Australia, and Ireland, basically conquering charts all over the planet. But, getting a number one hit these days is, well, it's more than just writing a great song. There's this whole complex machine working behind the scenes. So let's pull back the curtain and see how a modern pop song really becomes a global phenomenon. Okay, so Drop Dead is the big lead single from Rodrigo's third album, which is called You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. But the success story for this track started long before anyone even heard a single note, thanks to this really clever and kind of mysterious promo campaign. I mean, this whole rollout was a total masterclass in building hype. It kicked off with just a little hint in a Vogue interview, and then these mysterious pink padlocks started popping up in major cities. It was this perfect slow burn of excitement that led to the official announcement, the big worldwide release, and then bam, a surprise debut at Coachella the very next day. So the promotion game was absolutely on point. But what about the song itself? What was it about Drop Dead that just grabbed a hold of critics and millions of fans and didn't let go? Musically, Drop Dead is this amazing blend of synth-pop and pop rock. Critics were just raving about its pulsing synth-heavy sound. It builds and builds to this awesome rock bridge, and even throws in a classic power pop guitar solo for good measure. And I think this quote from The Guardian just nails it. They called it a maximalist rush of infatuation. It's the perfect way to describe that dizzying, all-consuming, can't-think-straight feeling you get with a new crush. And the lyrics? Oh, they completely match that energy. Rodrigo talks about feminine intuition, and the song just perfectly captures that wild mix of admiring someone and being totally anxious about it. It all leads to that instantly iconic line, "Kiss me and I might drop dead." But the brilliance here doesn't just stop with the music. The story gets even bigger and deeper, thanks to a seriously stunning music video and a really surprising literary connection that just adds this whole other layer to it. The music video is, wow, a total visual feast. It's directed by her frequent collaborator, Petra Collins, and was filmed at the actual Palace of Versailles, literally bringing the song's lyrics to life. And I love how the camera switches between these steady, beautiful shots and shaky handheld ones. It perfectly mirrors that chaotic, gorgeous feeling of falling in love. It just pulls you into this whole dream world. And that whole dreamlike quality of the video, well, it brilliantly sets up a deeper layer that a lot of eagle-eyed fans managed to uncover, connecting the song to a classic piece of poetry. Okay, and this is where it gets really fascinating. Take a look at this. On the left, you have a famous line from Sylvia Plath's Mad Girls Love Song. And on the right, a key lyric from Drop Dead. I mean, the similarity is just uncanny. Both of them are getting at that super intense feeling that your crush is so perfect, you might have literally just invented them in your own head. So let's recap. We've got a critically acclaimed song, a beautiful video, and these deep literary roots. But in this day and age, is that actually enough to guarantee a global number one hit? Well, the answer is way more complicated than you might think. A huge piece of the puzzle really comes down to a very, very deliberate release strategy, because fans didn't just get one version of the song. They got over 20 of them. And we're talking about everything from the original single and the music video, to sing-along tracks and, yeah, those TikTok-friendly slowed and reverb and sped-up versions. There was even one version that was the exact same song, just with a different picture for the cover art. And as you can probably imagine, this tactic sparked a ton of controversy right away. Commentators like Claudia Cox for The Tab straight up called the strategy greedy. The argument was that it feels less about the art and more like a calculated move to game the charts by getting fans to buy the same song over and over again. So you have this one side, right, where the song is being praised for its pure artistic skill, for just perfectly capturing that universal feeling of falling head over heels in love. And then you have this. The official fan club, Livy's HQ, posted a literal checklist for fans on how to properly stream and buy all the different versions with the very clear goal of manipulating the Billboard Hot 100 chart system. And this stark contrast, this clash between the art and the commerce, really brings us to the central question behind the success of Drop Dead, a question that kind of defines the entire music industry today. The story of Drop Dead is the perfect snapshot of this modern tension. Its success isn't just about celebrated artistry, it's also about a highly calculated and pretty controversial commercial strategy that basically weaponizes fandom. It leaves us with this big, provocative final question. In our age of streaming, what truly defines a hit song? Is it the art itself? Is it the incredible devotion of the fans? Or is it the algorithm that they've all learned how to master? The answer to that, well, it might just change how we think about music forever.